Hi guys, in this tutorial, I'll now complete the sign up process. So we will do a couple of things. The first one is we will create the sign up form model. And then once we have the model, we'll set up the controller action. And then we finalize the form. So let's create the sign up form. For time purposes, I'll just copy what we have in the um, advanced template and then explain bit by bit so that you understand what's going on. So I'll just do a copy paste um, back to our models folder and then create sign up form. You can name this whatever you want. Then good, save. So the first thing I'll need to change is the namespace, which is app models for our case. And then I'll remove these. Now, one thing I want you to notice is that for this particular class, we are extending the base model. So we are not extending the active record directly because with active record, we will be required to provide a table name. So for this case, we don't have a table name. We'll just extend the model class and still have access to the key functionalities of the model. Good. So with that, we have three parameters, or I should say attributes, sorry, the username, email, and password. Now, for the rules, these are the validation rules. It will trim for line 24. The username will be trimmed. It's also a required value. You can change these a bit, but let me just change. For example, for the required, you can have username. So the username, and then we can add the email. And then the password. Good. So the three are required, and then for trim we can still do the same. So that, then that. Okay, so we need the email trimmed. Then we also need no password, no need needed. Okay, so we just do for the two. Okay, a second, I want to understand something. Okay, so I'll remove these two and also this one. Now, so basically group them together based on the rule. In terms of on line 27, this one we will need to change our target class to app models user. And then, so what it does is that it will find if it will validate whether the username is unique. If not, it will query the target class table name, and then if it finds the user already exists, it will show this message. So you can customize that based on your use case. And then there's also the aspect of username where the minimum is 2. Can just make it a bit practical to 5. And then for the email attribute, we have to validate that it's an email. And then the string, maximum string is 255. I think it is also important if we just add a minimum to ensure that okay, people don't give fake emails. Maybe like an email will have at least maybe around 5 also. And then we also change this target class. So in case the email already exists in the database, it means it's not unique. So it will show this message. The email address has already been taken. So that's how the validations will run. And then down here we have our sign up model. You can rename it to whatever you want. So what it does is that it creates a new instance of user model. Remember, the user model is the one that we had created in the previous video, the one that implements the identity interface. Good. So once it does that, we assign the username value based on the values that we will receive from the forms. And for the set password, remember we have a set password function in our user model. What it does is that it receives the password and then sets a hash value for it. Then on line 53 generates the auth key value and also generates the email verification token. So once that has been done, it returns it saves the user and then returns a boolean, whether it's true or false. And then there's this send email. So for this particular case, there is no need, but I'll just leave it so that you can learn one or two things. Good. The model class is ready. So the next part is to have our controller ready. So our controller, just switch to the site controller. And then down here we have can quickly create one. There's no harm in that. Can just copy this quickly and then so this one displays the sign up page. So we change this one to a word like sign up. So this is sorry, not a word, an action called sign up. So when it comes to E2, when you are creating a controller action, you have to prefix it with the action word and then you provide the action name, in this case sign up. Then for this you will render a sign up file, which will have to create. So we'll have to create a sign up view file in the controller, in this controller, which is a site. So just inside here, I'll copy this, then save sign up. So the sign up view file has to be within the site. Not the site. Sorry, within the site folder. That is the ID for that particular controller. Good. So with that, we have our view file, and now we change a couple of things. So we can change this one to be sign up form, and then this is a template for the error. So it will so this is the form template, the label, input, and then in case it throws an error, it will be shown right there. And then in terms of the label options, the labels will have these columns, form label, and then this one is a bootstrap thing. So you can check bootstrap 3 to understand this thing. This is margin right. LG3, I can't remember that head. So in terms of the input options, same concept. We have column, a large column of 3, then form control, then for error options, same case. So in terms of this part, we just add a new field called not form, sorry, email. So we don't need the remember because we don't have that. Login button, no, sign up button. So I'll remove these, they will be useless. Okay, so just to check that we have that. And then when it comes to the page name, we'll say sign up. And then what else? Please fill in these forms to sign up. I think we are good up to that point. So we get back to our site controller, and in this controller we'll need to initiate our model. So our model will be a new instance of the sign up form. Then in terms of, let me just copy this quickly to save on time. So for this particular model, we will load the post. So with these posts, we will receive the values that have been entered in the form. And then we need to do a validation. Can validate. And then after we validate, we do a sign up. So remember, the sign up form has a sign up method, sorry. Good. So once we have that, we can set a flash just to tell the users, hey, your details have been submitted and we've created an account for you. Then redirect home. Let me just copy this. So I'll share the links to this particular file so that you can um, learn something from them. Good. So set a flash, success. Thank you for registration. Please check your inbox for verification email. Okay. So I'll just have that. Then now in this render method, we need to pass in an array of the data that will be passed to the view file. So in this case, it's the model, which is this model that we created. Good. So when you try to load our page in terms of sign up, sign up. So you can see sign up, please fill out this. So you can see when you try to log in, it's not login, so it should be sign up instead of login. Let me just change that quickly. Sign up. Okay, so it looks like our form is working well. So I'll create a simple account and say, let's just say YouTube, and password email will be youtube@gmail.com. And then for our password, just 1234567 8. Good. Let's try to sign up and see if we have any challenge. So we have a couple of challenges. In this case, it's the view files for the emails. I don't want to go into that, so I'll just remove that particular part so that we can discuss that in a different video. So I'll just remove that. Then reload this page. Good. Okay, so apparently the account was created, and then now you can see if we try to use the same email for sign up, it says that the email address has already been taken. So I can just change this one to 1, then we try to sign up. Good. So as you can see, thank you for registration. Please check your inbox for verification. Obviously, the email was not sent, so I'll not check. Now we can try to log in. So when we try to log in, we need to check something quickly in terms of the login file, how it works. So for the login form, it has the validate password, and then it will login. So login, it will query the login function of the user component. So it will, in terms of getting the users, it will find the username by username. I mean, it will find the user by the username. So I think it's pretty okay. So let's say YouTube 1. Good. So we can log in. That should work. Okay. Looks like there is an issue, which is undefined property auth key. So in terms of how the auth key will work, let me just check this quickly. In terms of the auth key, login model user key. Okay, let me just quickly check something. See how they have implemented this in terms of okay, common models. user. Let's see what's the difference in terms of the implementation. So, okay, I get the point. So we need to change these particular methods based on our so get auth key is actually not this auth key, it's auth underscore key, same to this one, auth key. And then let me just find if there's another instance. This auth key. Okay, looks like there's none. So should be good to go. Let me refresh that and see if we can log in again. Okay, now we have to log out. So log in, YouTube. Good. So we can now log in nicely. So that's how you sign up the user, and also as you can see, the login function is working. Maybe let's just make the login function, the login menu part look a little bit better. You can change that in the layouts main. So you can see login and okay. So when you click on this item, that's when it logs you out. Okay, makes sense. Is there a better way to do this? Yes, I think the best way is to have this, and then button link, logout. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I think I'll just leave it like that. But if you want to modify the layout, I don't have a layout in my mind at the moment, or the appearance of the login thing, and can just change it directly from here so that it looks much better. So guys, that's pretty much about signing up a user in your database. And then oh, one more thing, so we can quickly check the database and see how the framework has done the magic. So you can see in our table we have two users. The auth keys have been created, the verification tokens, password, hash. So in case a user requests to reset password, a password reset token will be generated for their case, and then you can see the timestamp behavior is also doing the magic. That's it, guys. Remember to subscribe, share your feedback, and let me know if you need any specific video so that I can get time and do it for the community. See you in the next video.